I'm going to be working on leading with my arm over his back again, and I'm just going to show you kind of the progress he's made with that and touching the cone. So I asked him to touch the cone, we click and feed. So he's looking a lot better with that, and with me leading him with my arm over his back. So that I would classify kind of as doing some in-hand work, some desensitizing, so that he gets used to just having some like contact with me while he goes forward, so that he can get ready for riding. So I'm going to click him while he stands here and waits for me, because I don't want him walking off. Then I'll give him the cue to walk off and touch the target. So yeah, you can see that's a lot quicker. He's not as like slow to go ahead and do the behavior as he was earlier, as you've seen. So that looks really good. I'm just gonna reward him for standing still here. Reward him for standing still again. Because again, I'm trying to balance that behavior so that he doesn't go forward without me. So I accidentally didn't take off the other cap of my GoPro, as you can see here, so it cut off that other side. So I had to cut off the video where he was on the other side of the round pen. But you can still kind of see and just have a little clip of what we were working on here. So I'm just gonna click and feed him for standing here. So a lot of bouncing, a lot of click feed for standing and waiting, and building up the amount of time that he stands and waits, because he has a habit of wanting to just go forward on his own. So that's what we're doing here. So it's gonna be a little boring of me just standing here feeding him, but that's what it is gonna be in the beginning. And then over time he can, I put some hay on the ground here. So I'm trying to show him where it is, but ask him where to go, or ask him to go, and ask him to touch that cone. Very nice. So he's a lot quicker to respond than he was in the last video. So that looks really good. But I'll ask him to stay while I fill up my bag here. And then I'll reward him for standing still. So that looks a lot better. But I mean, in the beginning, it's going to be a lot of me clicking and feeding him for standing still, so I can balance out that behavior. Then later on, it'll be him standing still for a few seconds, and then I go forward, and then he can stand still for like multiple seconds, like 10, 20 seconds. So it'll be a lot further along as we go. This looked nice where I had my hand over. He took multiple steps and then went ahead and clicked for him to stop. So we're a lot better with that. So that's going to go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, click, and then I'll feed him. So now he's taking twice as many steps as he did in the last session. And really, like, I'm only going to do a few steps. Like, I might have him do like 6 more, or 6 steps, or maybe up to 10, kind of depends. But I think he gets the idea and he's not super worried about it. So I like that. I don't worry about that too much. I just wanted to kind of see how he felt about the whole thing. Just kind of give me an idea of how prepared he was for riding, versus like I need a bunch of steps of that behavior from him. So desensitize here, ask him to go forward. 1, 2, 3. He wants to target the cone. Okay, I don't know if I asked him for the cone or not, but that was good. So I want him checking in with me, like going to the cone, checking in. Like I'm okay with that versus him just going forward when I like that. So he wanted to go forward when I didn't ask him to go forward. That's the only time he's really had that issue. I'm just gonna ask him to come back, and we're just gonna work on standing still. So click while he's standing still, and I have my hand over, so I'm just gonna go back a step and reward him. But that time was much better. Like he only not ran off, but he only left that one time. So you can see that me building in that standing behavior and reinforcing that and balancing those behaviors has really helped. He thinks he's targeting. I'm trying to get him to go forward. So few steps here. Very nice. I like his body language as we do that. He's not worried about me being close to him. Asking him to get a little bit closer here because I was getting close to the rail there. But kind of see how he feels about me being close to him, having my arm over him, and I'm very getting closer to being in that riding position. So let's go forward. Very nice. Yeah, he's doing really great with that. So I might ask him to do like a few more steps in another session, but I'm really happy with where this is at, and we can just kind of move on and do more exercises to prepare him for riding. So I'll put my arm over, ask him to go forward.
Good boy.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And then when I click him, that's going to be the end, like the terminal bridge. Like I'll ask him to stop and then feed him. There I'm giving him his stay cue, and then clicking, and then giving him his jackpot.